somandla ngikwazi okohambuke Domidlela eswenyuka Ibisa wena olumedolwa Samantha angikwazi ukuhambunge Nomindlela isinyuke Ibisa wena olumedolwa
Welcome back. You're still watching the Sleep Breakfast Show. That was Shekinah Motsa Perfume Lele video yakhe le release on the 28th of January. Sikhulumisana naye kuvakabandi njenge music career yakhe nokuthi ingabe sohambe wafika phi kudede umculo ubedenkolo. Asivusele sikwamukele Shekinah. Welcome to the show. Nanzi ngoma yakho ngiperfume Lele. Mingabe vele mhlambe what inspired it? Ithini nje kahle mhlambe na ungasithi nje fahla kancane.
Thank you for having me. Perfume Lele. Perfume Lele is a song that I wrote way back in 2018, 2019. I was just going through a rough patch in my life. And these are the words that dropped in my spirit. Because we go through a lot in life, you know. So I thought the song would be a song that would help someone out there, you know, ahambe lolu hambo with such a song.
Okay. Yeah. So who is Shekinah? Because obviously she's a gospel singer, but umbani Shekinah soko kupne ukuthi uqale nini nje kuhlabela?
Shekinah is a young girl from Mangayane. I grew up in Mangayane. I was born in Mangayane, grew up in Botswana actually. Then came back 2004. Yeah, 2004. And then started singing in church, AEC, with my friends at Trio. That's where it all started for me. And then the rest is history.
Yeah. So since wafika vele solo uyahlabela. So how's it going for you? Your journey, your music career? Have you always known that you wanted to be a singer, a gospel singer?
Not really, because the singing in church was just, you know, look, I praise the Lord with your friends. It was nothing really. I'd see myself becoming an artist one day. So yeah, it's just the journey that let's come and yeah.
Okay, so you've released this video. Do you have any other songs? Any plans of releasing an album soon? It's in plan for the year 2022.
Okay, we have an album coming up. The song is from the album that will be dropping in March. The whole album is titled My Story. So that's where we'll be having all the other songs. I think it's an album that has a combination of songs that are really a testimony of my story, the whole story, the journey that I've had with the Lord.
What is your story? My story. Even the album is titled My Story. Yes. What is your story?
My story is that I'm just a lady helped by God, carried by God. That's the story behind it. Yeah.
Any challenges that perhaps you faced, you know, that led to
my story?
To your story, yes.
I think I've always been this child that struggles. I feel like I always have to work harder than everyone else. So this is where it comes from. You know, when I look back at my life, it's like I have to work harder. And, you know, there's a point where I was, to 2019 actually, to be precise, I was in a space where I was deep in depression. You know, a point where I actually wanted to take my life because I felt like nothing is working for me. You know, when you look at the other people by your side, when you look at everyone around you, it's like everything is going well for them, but why me? Why do I have to fight harder than any other person? So that's the story, actually.
Okay. So how did you get through that, you know, that phase of depression?
It's still a journey. I'm still working on it even right now. It's a journey. I think looking back to God, like looking to God, as the song also says, I cannot do it on my own. You know, when I look to God, He makes it seem lighter. He makes it feel lighter. You know, so yeah, that was it.
So also, and the singing and, you know, writing songs also helps you as well in some way to deal with whatever you're going through.
It does a lot. Music heals. Like when they say music heals, it does. It really does.
So do you write your own songs, and, you know, how long does it take for you to just complete one song?
Sure. I don't find myself as a songwriter, but I do write songs because I get an aha moment, if I'd call it. I'm not a person that will take a pen and be like, I'm writing songs right now. But it may happen that I'm in prayer, because this one, part of the song, we were in church, half-night prayer. Mpumelelo started playing on the keys. He gave me that melody. When he was playing that melody, that's when I got that Mphefumulele part of the song. You know, it's like that. It's bits and pieces for me, that when I'm going through something, maybe something drops in my spirit, then I have a song that comes out.
Let's talk about the rest of your songs. As you said that you're releasing an album next month, right?
Yes.
So, what are they talking about?
There's one coming up. I'm dropping another single very soon. Kanye Nawe. It's an old hymn. It says Kanye Nawe Nkosi mangihambi mihla yonke Kanye Nawe. So it's a song of that talks to me praying to God. It's, Lord, I cannot do it again on my own. Like hamba Kanye Nawe in whatever that I do. We have a lot. There's a song that I wrote, Ngiyabonga. I also had an aha moment on it when writing that one. Ngiyabonga, I'm just saying, God, Ngiyabonga. You know, I may not see what's happening right now. I may not see the good right now, but I know you have better plans for me. So Ngiyabonga for what's coming for me. We have another one that's with Tembegile Smarate. This was a song that was written by my church members, the praise team. It says what Tembegile Smarate. Like, it's explanatory, so yeah.
Okay. So musically, are you where you want to be? It's your story. Perhaps mhlambe you singafika la ufisa kufika khona, as mhlambe you're still writing it. Mhlambe looking back nje ukuthi la waqala khona kuhlabela from 2016. So ufikile mhlambe la ufika khona, because music video is an achievement, an album is an achievement. So are you where you want to be now musically?
I'd actually say I'm ahead of where
You're ahead.
I'm
Okay,
ahead. Because honestly, when recording this album, I really didn't know how I'm going to do it. When, I only had the when, because I only had a date, the 7th of August. That's when I'm recording. But the how I'm going to get the finances from where, I really didn't know. So I'd say I'm ahead, because right now the song is out. And I really didn't know how it was going to happen.
Okay. So what's the reception, you know, like from, you know, your fans, your family members, your friends, but singing on your song?
Yeah, loving it. They're loving it. The views on YouTube are really, really mind-blowing. I was not expecting such reception, but it's really doing well. We're now spreading wings. Cape Town is really, really, really accepting it very well as well. We were having interviews last week there. It's really, really, really doing well. I'm excited.
So you were performing there, or you went for an
it was just interviews with the radio stations, because they're now approaching me for these radio stations, which I was not really expecting. I was really not expecting, you know, something I was looking at maybe at the end of the year, you know, trying to get my name out there. But it's really doing well.
Okay, so where else did you have interviews?
Right now,
Cape Town?
it was just Cape Town for now.
Okay.
Yes, we're now looking into Joburg, some radio stations in the Gauteng province.
Right.
Yeah.
So have you ever, performed before here in Eswatini or even in other country?
I have in South Africa, since Swaziland, back in the days, because at the time when I took a break out of the music, I just wanted to focus on school. So, yeah, I have performed here and some various artists that are here.
Okay.
Yeah, some artists were brought by a lot of events. Yeah.
Okay, but now that you've released this video, and as you said, you're going to release an album in next month. So, ready for the pressure, about busy, because even for more interviews, even but for my performances. So, are you ready? Are you mentally ready? Are you emotionally ready? So ready, in fact.
I don't know if a person gets ready for it because you just don't know how it will come about. But I think we'll take up whatever comes and see how it goes because it's a journey on its own. So we'll see what happens.
All right, all the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us today. That was Shekinah Motsa, who's a gospel artist. On her music journey, her music career. So she's releasing an album next month. She released a video on the 28th of January. Let's take a break. Thank you.
Ding.